The Center for Youth Wellness and the National Pediatric Practice Community on Adverse Childhood Experiences proudly present a new podcast series, Voices from the Field.
People who've experienced trauma need safe environments to discuss those experiences with other professionals.
Voices from the Field, in-depth conversations with pioneering pediatric clinicians, addressing one of the most urgent public health issues of our time, toxic stress and adverse childhood experiences, or ACEs.
The ACEs is often the most satisfying, meaningful component of my day is when I run into things.
When we learn about the science behind early childhood trauma and toxic stress, we have a better understanding of
we have been
why those
screening parents for their adverse childhood experiences to try to understand how those experiences that parents had from their past might impact their child.
Hear firsthand experiences.
It allowed her to just sit with that information for a little bit and understand how it clearly was still affecting her.
Tips for successful screening.
We need to figure out a way to make this such that we could have the families fill it out, have the pediatricians receive it, and refer to resources if needed, all within the 15 minutes that we're given.
How to get everyone on board.
You need to lay the foundation of all of this work. It's about becoming more trauma-informed. You can start informing your staff, informing your receptionists, informing your doctors about why this is important.
And examples of best practices.
Having the ACE screen kind of be a lead-in point really builds a lot of understanding, mutual understanding for both the patient, for the family, and the provider.
And how ACEs screening can transform your approach to care.
Helping one family at a time with those sort of understanding how their own experiences might trigger something is really how I practice differently now.
Voices from the Field, hosted by Dr. Lena Singh, Director of the National Pediatric Practice Community at the Center for Youth Wellness.
The goal of this series is exactly what it sounds like. We're trying to understand the voices and perspectives of providers around the country who are screening for ACEs.
Personal, practical, and expert perspectives from pediatric clinicians like you. The insights and strategies you need for successful ACEs screening.
Sometimes we need to rethink the way pediatrics works. Sometimes we have to get creative. But that's the future of pediatrics, is really understanding how our environment impacts our health and how we can be the best guides for families in improving their health. Voices from the Field, available wherever you get your podcasts. For more information, visit www.nppcaces.org. Help revolutionize pediatric medicine. Start with your own practice.